Okay, howdy folks, Merry Christmas. So here we are at 12:25 of 12:22. And we got the loop playing here, and you can see we've had a little CME activity, one here. This one appears a little strange over here. We'll go into detail on that in a little bit, but we've had this one over here, stuff shooting off the top, and over here on the side here. So we've had multiple CMEs again here on Christmas today. And this little event over here was kind of interesting. It seems to have shot out and then stopped right about here, and then something shoots back in. And we'll go zoom in on that first. So let's just pull the magnifier down and zoom in on this first for you guys. Okay. I want you to watch as this flow comes out, as the CME comes out. There's a little bow shock right here. Here's our object with a little bow shock, and then it starts to travel back up in here and go back up in. It's very faint, but you can see that something creeps back up this line here. So it comes out, it's hanging out around here, and then something starts to creep back up and go back in. Okay, and then as we pull back out here, move this out of the way, you can see that we had another event here. There appears to be some kind of object in this one too. And yeah, it's dark and in the middle there, so we'll freeze frame that. Actually, let's see if I can do this real quick. If it comes back around, let's see if I can try to stop right about there. No. Alright, then I have to come down here. And just bear with me for a sec. We're going to pause on this second CME right about there. Then we'll zoom in here. And you can make out, here's our round object right here that's causing this CME. And let's see here, I'll move this up. We'll back it up a few frames. You can see it coming out. Here it's kind of cloaked in the plasma and stuff, but as it emerges from the plasma, you can make it out. Here's our round object right there, moving out of frame here, cause that CME. Okay, so we saw that one, and then it appears that we have another object coming out down here. It's out of frame. So multiple objects causing multiple CMEs again here on Christmas. And let's see, we didn't do a report yesterday, so let's back up one day real quick and show you Christmas Eve. Because there was all kinds of blasts going off here, one over here, down there, or down here and over here. So let me scroll. Oh, that looks pretty good right there. So let this load up here. We got a few more frames to go. Here's another one squirting out down below here. And hopefully there it goes. You can see there's another little bow shock on some kind of object at the very beginning right there. There's something there. Up here, this is a weird shaped CME when it comes off of here. Not very clear what's, there's an object in there or not. But this is the activity from the 24th. So the last 2 days we've had some solar activity with these objects being captured in there again. So our activity is not necessarily ramping up, but it is at a moderate pace here. And we've had multiple CMEs, like I said, here, there, this big one, and then the 3 CMEs that we had today on the 25th. Real quick, go back to this one. Boom. Right there's one object, another one there. This one over here. Let's see if we can freeze frame on this little bow shock real quick here. Okay. Right here, you can make out this round black like circular shape in here. This is where our object is, and here's plasma going around it. Let's even zoom in tighter on this because I need you guys to see what I'm talking about here. And then I take that off. Take that up a little bit. There we go. Okay, here we go. You can see the plasma has dammed up behind this object and is streaking around the sides of it like this. Here's our black object right there. And as we progress forward, you see it fall back into position. Here it is right here, this little black dot. And then another one appears to come up here. And then watch as this starts to head back in towards the sun. There it goes, right back up in there. So I'll back it up. Here's the instrument reacting to it. So it's right about here. Then the instrument reacts to it as it's coming in. There it goes. Okay? So we'll back up here. I think it works a little bit better this way, one frame by the frame, because the live stream doesn't really pick up the motion as well. So here we go. You can make out, here's our object. Here's the instrument reacting to it too. So there's obviously something going on right here. Okay, here's a nice clear shot of it with this plasma streaking past it and going around the sides of it. All right. And then we have another CME over on the side as this thing starts to creep back up into the sun. Real slyly, but it goes back in there. Okay, so that was about it for the solar report. And now for Christmas, I usually want to do this. So we're going to go over to my channel here for a second. Just real quick, we'll have to block the camera for a commercial. But we're going to close out with what this season is really all about is Jesus. So some of you may have seen this several times, but we're going to play it anyways for Christmas.
Make a big difference in Carson City.
And we're going to have to skip that ad. Bing. I want to go back and revisit an event that happened earlier this year, 2020, around Easter, when I captured what appears to be Jesus in the clouds here. So I need you to tilt your head to the right about 45 degrees, and here's an eye, his other eye, his nose, his mouth, his chin and beard, his hair flowing back like this. And you can make out a crown up here above his head. And that crown is hovering over his head. There seems to be almost a little halo around his head too. And once you see that image, then we can zoom in just a little bit tighter. There you go. Okay, and this event happened over a course of about an hour, and I got a lot of pictures of it. See, if we go up above here, you can see all these pictures up from way over here going across, or all of this event, and I'm going to show you more of what happened here. Okay, here I've taken about 7 or 8 of those pictures and put them together in a flip book, and you can see the different images, and that this event, is taking place here because there's more that happens here. Okay, so starting here, we're going to go forward a little bit here through a lot of these images, all the way to right about here, where you can see that this face has changed now. Now we're seeing a more round, like lion type face with the nose right here. Here's an eye coming out here, an eye going that way. Here's its mouth slit, the chin going down here. So this round face right here with a crown still above it. Now I'm going to go through and show you the flip book where it changes from Jesus to this lion face. Okay, now we're here at this image right here. This is a flip book of about maybe 15 or 20 of those pictures, and it's the transition between Jesus's face and the lion face. Now this happened in the clouds, and it was so big and in your face you couldn't see it. It wasn't until I took these images and zoomed out and compressed them. You didn't zoom in. they're too big in your face. You have to zoom out to see these. And these images that you're looking at have all been compressed, each frame, and then put into a flip book. And you can clearly see Jesus' face here with his crown hovering over his head, turning into that weird little lion face or whatever right there. Okay? And this happened back around Easter of 2020. So with Christmas right around the corner, I think, I just wanted to bring some hope to you folks and show you that, it's really real. It's really happening. And, you guys can look up into the clouds and take pictures just like I do and possibly capture something like this. So as a little gift to you guys, I can't give much, but I can at least give some of this information, some of these images that I've captured as a gift to you guys to bring some hope here around this season when, it's looking pretty bleak and pretty chaotic out there. But everybody have hope. Try to be at peace. Here's signs right here. He's showing you he's here in the clouds. I love you all. That's it for now. All right, so there you are with Jesus in the clouds there on Easter of 2020. So that's a real event, you guys. This is Jesus here showing you he's here in the clouds. So I just want to bring that to you here on Christmas and give you guys a little Christmas gift and bring you guys some hope here because, like I said, times are looking a little bleak here. So hang in there, folks. I love you all. I miss you all. Merry Christmas to you all. God bless you all. And until my next video, bye.